Hey everyone, this is Chris of Munk Media, and today we're going to be doing a new video series I like to call Munkospective, which is basically a play on retrospective, and we're looking back at old videos on the Munk Media channel and basically critiquing myself or talking about it. It's kind of a commentary sort of thing, so we're doing commentary videos now. So we're starting with Season 8 because it's in between the old animation and the new animation we did, where it kind of still kept its creep factor, its sort of cringy kind of factor, but sort of it died off after Season 8, I think. Season 9 was possibly one of our best series ever, but we'll go on to that in another video. And I'll stop slurring my words now. Anyway, let's first of all take a look at Season 8, Episode 1, shall we? Not the whole episode, we're going to skim through it, don't worry. And it is obvious that sponsored is spelt wrong. That's weird. Anyway, the reason we put this disclaimer at the beginning of every episode, Munkcast episode, is one, because we felt that we needed to, and two, that we were pestered by other fans to actually put it on there, because they thought we were tricking fans into thinking we were the real chipmunks, even though I was making a vlog. Anyway, moving on. Let's take a look. Let's play this. It is playing. So this was created on After Effects by a different channel who created it for us. Well, they created it in general and said we could use it. That bit obviously was custom made for our channel. And that picture of Alvin was drawn by Kyle Jeffries, who is no longer kind of on the team, but we still speak every now and then. So this is obviously in this episode it called back to the end of Season 7. And we kind of recreated the whole scene, which was quite fun.
My favorite part of the movie is when Katniss...
Yeah, Brittany's animated, facial animated, but these two are just pictures in the background to make it look more, I don't know, better. But it didn't work very well.
Shows everyone her beautiful dress with fire coming from it.
I noticed how the mouth doesn't really move in correspondence with what she's saying.
It was gorgeous. I've also seen it.
The glasses look terrible. They just look like a picture on the front there. It's quite obvious.
And I've read the books. They're quite good. Now.
Simon always... We could never get him right. Clearly, obviously, it's screenshots taken from the show, the film, sorry, and then just made into an animation model. And I do actually like how the depth effect on Alvin there does give a bit of depth to it. Makes it look like he's further away. I like that.
Shouldn't you girls be
singing
your song? We're running out of time.
I think Simon's voice that we did back then, sorry, was a mix between the film voice and the TV show voice. It was kind of strange.
All right, Simon.
And Jeanette and Brittany just kind of sound unique to the Munkcast, I think.
Let's get started then. Come on, girls.
Okay, obviously that took a lot of it. That was a lot of masking to do on there.
Well done, guys.
But it worked. And this little bit here was also masked. You can see that part of Simon's glasses were lost.
And girls.
Yeah, guys, that was awesome. But Alvin, you said all your album names wrong.
Oh, well.
Well, there's Melissa. She actually doesn't appear that often in the show anymore. She used to do a product review. However, it just sort of stopped. Not product review, sorry. She used to do the news. And it just sort of stopped because news was becoming very scarce. And basically, we just stopped putting it in. But I'd like her to appear in the show again. I really would. Maybe in the next season. Though it stopped being live action, so I guess that's really the reason why.
I ain't doing it again.
Shaky cam. Added that for more realism, make it look a bit better. Kind of worked. Just the eyes look kind of strange.
Seriously, Alvin, we can't have errors like that in the show.
Yes, that is me. And I am talking to nothing. And to be honest, as cringy as it sounds, it is quite fun to act to nothing. Like, it's sort of a nerdy kind of experience. If you're a Chipmunk fan and you're doing this, it's just sort of fun in a way, in a weird, strange way. There's a Britney doll up there in the corner as well.
Just fix it in editing.
How? Without recording a replacement?
Just go with it. See ya.
It's the first time they ever moved off the screen.
Alvin?
And he just jumped down there, which is interesting.
We've still got a meeting to do.
The door opens, and that's actually me pulling it open, but I did it in such a way that to angle it towards the camera so you couldn't tell it was me.
Well, sadly, I...
Anyway, we're going to skip it through it a bit, because obviously we don't want to spend a long time on this video. We're going 5 minutes talking about this now.
Pants.
Yeah, the pants joke.
If you even wore any...
Oh, and did you see the glitch?
Talking about pants.
There we go. They just appear in the corner
If
there.
you even wore any...
Yeah. Okay, so we can't play that. That is the theme song, which is not a theme song. It's just one of the songs off of the What's It, the soundtrack. The What's It. I like What's It.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Can't play that.
Well, shh, Jeanette. I know you trick me all the time.
I always liked that Britney model because they'll put a lot of effort into making it look fluffy and different. But you know, it's kind of sad that I stopped using it.
I just don't care for the game. Plus, Alvin always cheats.
That is my glass chess set. Turns out my fiancée Naomi actually has one as well, which is completely and utterly random. Yeah, I don't know how... Well, I do know how to play chess, but that move probably wasn't legal, and it was completely just not scripted. It was just completely, you know, done randomly to make it look like I won.
Checkmate.
That's Britney's actual page. It's doubled since then, I think. In the likes.
Wow, I have so many likes on my page. That just shows how beautiful and popular I am.
Hey, Naomi.
And there's Naomi. that is quite a while ago, actually. It's not that long ago. It was only 2015. But yeah, it's in her old place.
Oh, yeah, I just found
She lives with me now.
something you might want.
And there's Kyle at the bottom there. He was supposed to be in it, but just wasn't.
Okay, send me a link. I'll have a look.
Oh, it's... Simon, I have one just like that.
Okay, everyone, it's time to record a Munkcast. We are running a bit late.
And why is that?
Because I did have an...
Not the best line reading, I suppose, but it works. Moving on a bit.
Simon!
I remember the production of this. Every time I did a sort of set where the characters would stand in the room, I'd have to sort of use the plushies to get the focus like this, take them away, and then put this in. And then I'd obviously put each plushie on a certain backdrop. That way, when I'm animating it, I know which one to put into which set and in which direction they're looking in relative to the room, which was always a challenge, really. Because when I was animating, I had to animate the eyes, the mouth, and their head in general separately, all separately. And basically, I had to make sure the eyes were looking in the right direction. That Star Trek quilt cover in the background there, I've had that for at least 20 years, and I just put it over the bed because it was plain white, didn't look right, so I just basically covered it and then took the pictures.
Here's another one. It says, all boy chipmunks. Why?
Yeah, Eleanor's voice was never the greatest. It really wasn't. It's improved in today's standards, I suppose, because we've got a better point of reference, but it was terrible back then.
And our 80s for.
And notice that's how awkward that shot is. Yeah, that writing on that book there in episode 3 doesn't make much sense at all. It's about, I think it's a thesis I wrote, or a rough thing for my college. It's got nothing to do with what he's talking about. Okay.
Here we answer.
So we tried something new. We thought this would lead to the whole series being like this, but people just liked it but didn't like it, I think. Just scrolling down there. Might have screwed up the editing, but you know.
From iCarly. I'll cover this one. It's definitely Carly herself.
A lot of people ask how we do the voices. That's a question I want to answer in this video. We do it exactly how it's done in the films and the TV show. You speak really slowly with high inflection, high cadence, and high energy, and of course the accent for me in every video, in every voice. And every voice is different. Every voice has its own inflections and things like that, and can be seriously quite difficult to achieve. All right, so let's move on.
The similarities end. I'm nothing like Carly.
And of course, as you could tell from this kind of video, it does take a while to learn the voices. Obviously, mine work sort of came from kind of rubbish to this, which is better, I suppose. It's much better now, I think, or I'm told anyway. I have to be modest, don't I? Let's move on to when the animation changed. It got a bit tedious doing the other animation, so we changed to something that was a lot harder to do, but worked better. Okay, that's our new theme song.
Watch out, 'cause here we come.
The vocals there were done by Kyle. He actually did the chipmunk vocals for that one.
Do-do-do-do.
And that actually, the doo-doo-doos, that was me. I was doing that bit.
Hey everyone, this is Alvin. You are watching the Munkcast.
So this is the newest form of animation after that one. Well, it wasn't the newest, sorry about that. It was better. Naomi drew these pictures of the chipmunks, and they were good. It's just until I started tampering with them that made them strange, and people started to wonder what we were doing, you know? Every avatar, you know, came together, and looked great. So we've got Jeanette in the corner there, same style, perfect, works. It's a good style for the show. It was its unique own style. Okay, that's Jeanette playing GTA 5 there. We'll just kind of skip through that.
Things just don't always go our way. Yeah.
And I think we were just not fully adept with this kind of style of animation. It's not that great. It's not that animated, to be honest. It's just mouth movements. But I mean, today we try and mix it up a bit. We try and put body movement in there and things like that. We're slowly becoming more and more animated in the show today. But now it's this video here. It was incredibly basic. The reason Alvin's arm is straight is because you could move it, but I never did.
Yeah, we always mean well. See? Simon knows how it is. Of course, he knows you.
And there's the Brittany as well. It all pretty much fits. It's all pretty good. I actually like that, where the eyes are shiny like that. And the Chipettes had their own backdrop as well, which was created by Kyle, and this backdrop was created by Kyle as well. Kyle did a lot of work on this season.
He's your brother. He probably knows too much about you. Don't.
The voice changed as well, and that's when Simon's 80s / this modern day voice came into play.
Don't even go there, Brittany. So, now it...
So yeah, let's move on a little bit further, because we are approaching very badly to the end of this video. We've got roughly about 20 minutes, if you can stick with that. So looking at episode 10. Okay, so actually, Naomi actually created this intro, which is very stylized and looks a lot like the TV show version. It's gone through about 2 or 3 different versions now. As of this video, the last Munkcast, we made a brand new one, which is similar to this. And of course, she drew those Alvin pictures as well. But moving on a little bit through it to this actual video.
Watching the Munkcast.
Very high quality, sorry, this picture. But as you can see, it's its own style. I've said this before, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but it just works. If we move on, I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. If we go down to, say, this episode where they started talking on the beach. Okay. And we go across. They're on the beach. And the first thing you notice is it's the Grand Theft Auto beach. And the second thing you notice is the fact that the shadows don't look right. And the sort of topless bodies don't look right either.
Road trip yet? If you haven't, head over to our official Facebook page, link in the description, and...
Link in the description. That actually needs to be removed as well. Down in the description, you know, you can see it. It actually shows you the forum we used to have. We don't actually have it anymore. But yeah, there we go. The Chipette models, I changed Brittany. I was actually on vacation and I was bored and I was drawing this new Brittany. Completely from memory as well, actually. And it just doesn't match the other animation styles and looks very strange. And I think personally that this is actually where the decline of season 8 started. If we move on further down, let's go to the 100th episode here. This is when it started to change very strangely and dramatically. There's no outline on Brittany except on her hair, which is odd. And the same goes with Jeanette, and Jeanette is a new model as well. I think it goes on, I think these models, start before this episode. But if we go further on, yeah, the models have changed for Simon and Alvin, but not for Theodore, which is odd. There I am again, making an appearance. I don't know what I'm talking about, though.
Episodes.
All of them?
Oh.
Let's go to the end of the season. I think this is the last episode. This was the first time we ever made 30 episodes, and got over the 100 episode mark as well.
Best fans, Naomi.
Look how messy that is. Look how messy that is. That's just awful. I mean, I completely ruined Naomi's picture drawing of Theodore.
Melissa.
We still do have the concept images drawn on paper of these avatars. I might have to put them into a vlog at some point.
Isabella, Jenna, Kyle, Lauren, and Chris. They take their time.
Yeah. I go last. Basically, we were being nostalgic in the last episode, you know, looking back on the entire series. I guess Alvin looks a little bit more cleaned up there, but it still looks very messy and strange. Yeah, we did this was actually before Road Trip came out. We did a cover of that song before Road Trip came out. And we also got the same font as the show as well. I really must get that back, the font. I really like that blue font there at the top. Yeah. Well, guys, that's been the first Munkospective episode. We have hit the 20-minute mark if I've not cut through this, which I probably have. Thanks for watching. We are going to do more of these in more detail in the future, and on different series and different videos in particular on the channel. I'll be commentating on other videos and other series, and including videos like the plushie videos we've made in the past as well, and to tell you how I made those. So guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. It helps us so much, and share it around as well. That's actually some concept images for the thing as well there. I was just staring at that. It's interesting. Anyway, guys, as I said, thank you so much for watching. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, see you soon.